a high spirit wind lawyer of the GMS Mississippi camp, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham Bahashai, Bahasham Chahakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. And today I want to go into a topic, all right? This is a health and wellness topic. You know, I have been thinking about particular brothers and, you know, who may be sick or the family may be sick, and, you know, certain things we're going to inevitably go through. And that's being, even if you're health conscious, being in a very low vibrational kingdom, being under the curses. Certain things you're just going to have to endure because it's a part of your story. It's a part of your life. And like I said, this is a very low vibrational kingdom. What do I mean by that? Well, there's chemtrails being flown over our food, all right? This man hasn't kept the land Sabbath in a few hundred years. So a land Sabbath allows the land to fallow. When the land fallows, it regenerates minerals within the soil. When it regenerates minerals, it gives superior produce. What is produce? It's something that the earth produces, the fruit, the vegetation. So the fact that this man never kept the land Sabbath, he didn't allow the land to fallow, all right, which in turn didn't cause the soil to regenerate minerals. All right, we have weak vegetation. Then on top of that, we have a processed food epidemic. He actually feeds people of the planet processed food. All right, chemically enhanced food. All right, our body is not to consume food that has been chemically enhanced. All right, we have sedentary lifestyles. All right, in which we don't walk. I saw a research that said that people who walk, I think 7,000 steps a day, their chance of dying prematurely decrease walking. We live in a very low vibration. The food is poor in vitality. One thing you should be rich in as an Israelite is vitality. All right. So I don't know, you know, brothers' habits and routines, but I just want to speak on a few things, all right? Because ideally, every camp is like a mini Jerusalem. Every camp within GMS, it's a nation within itself, all right? And ultimately, it should get to a point where, I don't know, 50% of our needs can be dealt with within the brotherhood. Because it's going to get to a point where we're going to need each other. So, hey, you should have a camp mechanic. And brothers in the camp should know basics about their fucking cars. You should know how to check your tire pressure, check your oil, you know, change your oil. And of course, the brother that can do those things for you, you pay that brother. Or y'all barter, all right? That's very important. All right, a lot of real say, I'm not a prophet, I'm a help. You know, I'm just a camp help, man. But you don't know the depths of what it means to be a help, man. Everybody can't be a help. And then brothers who are helps are very fucking capable of doing a lot of things, man. Brothers that the Most High really put the spirit on to be a help. They're not just dudes that stand, you know, at camp and give money, man. All right, there are brothers, all right, who really have balanced out the prophets, man. And we never want to exploit brothers or abuse brothers or use brothers. We make sure we don't do that, but you have brothers that are very competent, all right? But let me go back to it. The camp is a city within itself. Brothers got to practice sovereignty and having nationalism. All right, aiming the so-called Japanese. I think they're known for only buying Japanese cars. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, they're only known for buying Japanese cars. That's something called nationalism, man. A lot of Elamites, they only buy their groceries from Indian stores. You might see them in Kroger, but I also see a lot of them in Indian stores. They're supporting their own. So we're not pro-black per se, but we're talking about in regards of the body of Yahushua. We are many Jerusalems in America. All right? So we got to start because we should become our own resource, man. Brothers pay tax. Brothers have their own budgets. And we can, and one thing you should have in your account, in your individual cabinet, and as account resource, is an apothecary. What is an apothecary? All right, that's where you go to buy your herbs. All right, brothers should have teas, tinctures, salves, all right, on deck. The scripture says the prudent man foreseeth the evil. A prudent man looking for well into his going. In Sirach, in Wisdom of Solomon 8th chapter, in which Benjamin Franklin stole these 4 virtues. He stole it, but one of the 4 virtues is prudence. So to create an apothecary before a brother actually gets sick, is an act of prudence. So brothers should have within their apothecary, within their arsenal, all right, herbs for pain. All right, he should have a tincture, all right, maybe even capsules for pain. So what helps with pain? Willow bark, devil's claw, comfrey roots, arnica. That is for pain. A brother should have herbs for like infections. What's for infections? Golden seal, echinacea. They work powerful as a unit. Any type of bacteria infection. Golden seal, echinacea. Okay. Brothers should have a cayenne pepper tincture. All right. This is the apothecary, man. All right. Brothers should have their teas on deck. You know, it's very important in Babylon that we have a camp apothecary. But along with the camp apothecary, brothers should know the general way. They should have general things in their arsenal. Like lemons. Eating a lemon is very good for your immune system, man. And if a brother can help me out, well, posting certain herbs is good for the immune system on a comment board, that'd be nice. Because I can't always think about it, sometimes I forget. All right? For brothers, the camp, every camp should have their apothecary, man. All right? And every brother should know the general things to restore their health. Every brother should know how to walk long distances. Maybe hit that treadmill, do some cardio. All right. All right. As much as we have car problems, it'd be good for at least one brother, 2 brothers know about cars, man. You know, a brother might have a garage. You know, we can invest in certain equipment. That's if it's okay with that brother. You can invest in certain equipment that, you know, help the camp out. Certain things that's needed for cars, certain general things. All right, a brother might lock his keys in the car. You should have a key lock kit, like a kit. You could take, you know, get a brother keys out the car. A brother might, you know, have, you know, certain problems that you can deal with yourself. Certain things you can just look up on YouTube and figure out how to do it. But because we have limited time and every brother can't cover everything, you know, we can allot their position for certain brothers, man. All right? You know, brother have fermented garlic in a mason jar. You know, that fermented garlic, you know? Having a camp apothecary, you know, a camp, a brother that's good with cars in the camp, you know? Because the camp is a city within itself, man. It's a nation within itself. You know? You know, you got brothers' wives that are really good at crafting things together, knitting things together. That's important, man. Because when this grid go off, man, you're gonna see a lot of. It's gonna be hard for a lot of brothers because we so grid dependent, and some brothers are more grid dependent than others. And the brothers, you know, a brother might be stuck in his own way, like, I ain't gonna do that, I don't wanna do that. But you're gonna be forced to do it anyway, man. You know? And when it comes to like a bug out bag, man, a brother, we all need bug out bags, man. You should have 3 days supply worth of food in your bug out bag. You know? You should have a bomb for pain in your bug out bag. You should have something you should take for your immune system in your bug out bag. We don't have time to get sick if we got to be off the grid, man. You see? And speaking of immune system, the echinacea is good for the immune system. You see? You know? But we are a world within ourselves. You know? Every camp is a world. It's like if you visit a camp, it's like you teleported into Jerusalem, man. It's like if you visit some East Indian's house, some Elamite's house, it's as though you teleported to India, man. You see? Because we won half the battle by knowing what the fuck Esau was doing and what he's planning to do. And one thing he's planning to do is to depopulate the world. And one of the ways he's going to do that is weakening the immune system of the people. But first and foremost, we have Yahweh Bahashim Hawashai. But we also have Yahweh's medicines that come from the earth. You know, Yahweh's medicines that come from the earth, Sirach 38. Medicines come from the earth, those roots. Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, speaks about the virtues of roots. Certain translations refer to as the healing powers of roots. So it's time for brothers to have a camp apothecary. Brothers have their own general herbs, but also a particular brother, all right, that's allotted for, he's the so-called hospital, man. He's the apothecary, man. He's a source. You know? We have to understand another thing. Meat was a luxury in the ancient world, man. Meat was a sign of status in the ancient world. You see? Meat was a sign of status in the ancient world, man. So we did not eat meat like that. So in America, you get the false illusion that you eat meat, but they give you processed meat. You can eat as much meat as you can afford, but it has to be that grass-fed meat, you see? Because the people that ate meat consistently were people of a higher status, all right? So the meat that you get, you make sure is of a higher grade, man. Back in our old country, we ate a lot of fish. You know? You see? That was back in the old country, back in the homeland. I mean, but that's pretty much the point, you know what I mean? It's a lot. You know? Kalaya Salawam said you can use the herbs to make broth. I mean, you use the herbs to make broth, you know? So you use the herbs for broths and soup. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Sawab. Here's the wab. That's your pie. You see? Real shit. That's what Elon does. They sprinkle the herbs and spice. Even their teas and things is part of their culture. Elon, Moab, they put the medicines in their culture. So they sprinkle all type of spices on their food, all types of herbs and seeds on their food. Their teas consist of longevity herbs. Like one of my favorites is a chai latte. But a chai latte is made with cardamom, cinnamon, I want to say fennel seeds, you know, and among other things. But it's all it's healing powers, but it's healthy. You see, so a healthy culture, it's a lot. A healthy culture puts the medicine in the food. A healthy culture, all right. The food that you eat is healthy. They put the herbs in the food, like what's being broken down in a comment board. You can put the herbs in the soups and broth. All right, that's a healthy culture. And if you look at the average Elamite, you don't really hear about Elamites get sick like that. Not like Jake does. They get sick, you know, because even in that vegetarian culture, they eat a lot of, you know, a lot of cheese, a lot of bread. But it's not like Americans, you know. You know? Jake is crazy, man. So Jake don't walk around drinking herbal teas, you know? Jake doesn't walk around drinking herbal teas. Jake doesn't fucking, you know, his bitch, Jake's wife ain't no fucking nourisher. You know, I mean, if I had a wife, if I had a woman, I want my woman to know how to nourish, man. Fuck a bad bitch. Jake obsessed with a piece of lump on a woman's back, man. Like you can't buy that for $60, $80, man. But your woman is supposed to be your woman's supposed to be your apothecary. That's what a woman is, man. A woman is her gender role. Just like there are things that come with being a man. Provide, protect. There are things that come with being a woman, like you fucking nourish, man. But Esau have you thinking a woman is a prize, man. Well, the thing between her legs, the monkey, the thing between is a freaking prize, man. Nah, a woman's supposed to take resources and make products. That's what a woman is. She takes, for example, she takes the beans and the rice and she makes food. But in context of this lesson, man, she takes herbs. She takes herbs and makes, like it's been broken down in the comment board, soups and broths, and she has a cabinet full of herbs. You got women that's strictly formula dependent when it comes to babies, man. What the fuck? You know? You know? Real talk, man. You know? So, yeah, the man buys the herbs, but the woman can turn the herbs into products, salves and balms, and you know how you do it in your house is how you do it in your house. Who am I to tell you how to do it? I'm just using this as an example. You bring in the resources, and she turns the resources into products. You know, this is how the Most High makes nations, man. Through roles, man, gender roles, man. You see, but the camp is like a house. Every camp is like a house, man. And within your house, you have skills, men who have skills. Now, primarily our skill is to prophesy. That's our skill, but we're also dependent of one another, man. All right. You know, one brother could buy the herbs, the other brother could turn the herbs into products. You know, and whatever you don't know how to do, you go on YouTube and find out how to do it. But somebody has to be the apothecary. The camp has to have the apothecary, man. All right. A camp has to have that apothecary, man. You know? But, you know, that's pretty much the point, man. You know, that's pretty much the point. A camp has to have the apothecary. We got to depend on each other. Ultimately, we're depending on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai through depending on each other. Because Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai gives every man their gift. He gives every man his gift, man. Okay? You know, but that's pretty much it. To the next time, shalom.